Hello, Charlene here. Today we're talking about getting more engagement for your posts and live stream videos by using calls to engagement. And you might have heard of calls to action, and they're not exactly the same thing. And today I'm going to show you the how, what, where, whys of calls to engagement and how to use them to get more engagement for your videos and posts. Let's get started. Hello, I'm Charlene Tessier, founder of Strength and Numbers, and I'm helping you find your ideal clients online and get them to direct message you using live streams and fill up those programs, virtual events, and workshops. Today, we're talking about calls to engagement. Now, you've probably heard of CTAs, which are calls to action, and that's very, very common. At the end of any talk or post, or even live stream, you usually have a call to action. You want your audience member to do something. And that something can be something very lightweight. It's not necessarily has to be like buy something. A call to action can just be give me a reaction, give me a like, give me a post, give me a comment, send me, join my community, get my free gift. So those are all very basic calls to action. You're asking them to do something, right? Take action. And one of the great things you can do also is do a call to engagement. And that's where you essentially ask them to engage with you, not just usually giving a reaction, because that's pretty easy give, but to have a comment. And the way you can do that is to ask a question to get them to want to comment on it, or tell them, of course, here's my question, comment on it. That's a call to engagement. And to be honest, I am often making this mistake in that I always do calls to action. It kind of is ingrained in me. It's in my sort of framework when I build my live streams. And I have been noticing I've been sorrowfully neglecting calls to engagement. And today I just want to focus a bit more on that. Calls to engagement are really great because you can also get more people to see your posts, get more traction as well. And what's also really great is you learn a lot from your audience. If they put really high value comments or questions, you can use that to essentially build more content that's going to help them out, right? Now, call to engagement has to be done usually at the beginning, not at the end. Because what if a person doesn't read the whole post that you have or doesn't watch this whole live stream, right? So if you don't have it at the beginning, you will kind of lose your chance. So that's the main difference, is that a call to engagement, I feel, should be right up front as early as possible. And if you're doing a live stream video like this, you should also put that call to engagement above in the text. Write it out, because people will stop and read that, and then they will engage. So put those calls to engagement. And you can even have a call to engagement that's really lightweight and fun, just like a hot and cold kind of quiz, or a what's that called? Like a poll. Like LinkedIn has a lot of polls. You can have like a multiple choice or a yes or no. So they don't have to be very involved in such a big open-ended question. And you can start with very light calls to engagement that are super easy for people to kind of vote on. And you'll notice those really lightweight and easy ones, and you've probably noticed with polls, that it gets people already kind of riled up if they're a little bit polarized, and then they'll usually comment as well. So calls to engagement, a great way to get more people seeing your posts, getting more reach, and of course, getting more engagement and learning more about your audience. That is today's tip. We're doing 30 tips for 30 days. I believe today is the 15th. We are halfway. Wow. So keep watching. I will see you tomorrow for some more tips on LinkedIn and live streaming. I'll see you then.